Hello, my name is Stephanie Sugano, and I am the band director at Cooley and Chilton Middle School. Welcome to my class. Wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up, born and raised in Sacramento, and I went to Cordova High School. Then for college, I got my bachelor's degree at UC Davis in music and another degree in sociology. I went to Sac State to get my teaching credential, got my first job, which was at Cooley Middle School in the Roseville City School District. Then taught for a while, went back to school, got my master's at Sac State with an emphasis in conducting. This is my 21st year of teaching, and I also play the clarinet. That's my main instrument, and I also conduct. I'm going to start out my week in office hours. It's going to be Mondays from 9 to 9:30 a.m. If you'd like to make an appointment, if you can't make that time, that's fine. You could make an appointment and we could have another meeting, or I could call you on the phone or whatever, and that's for families. If a student wants to meet me in office hours but has a class during that time, I'd be happy to meet before school or after school as well. For materials, yesterday and today, there's material pickup, but I wasn't quite ready to start distributing instruments yet because I'd like to have some introduction, learning how to note read and stuff. So I don't really like to put instruments in the beginner's hands on the first day. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be having an instrument pickup night later this month, probably once a couple weeks of school goes by, and the kids will be able to sort of pick out what they want to play, and then we'll be able to decide what the best instrument fit would be for them. Okay. All of your communication and your students' communication will be through Otis, and I will have a Zoom link that will go directly to my classes. And I believe it is the same Zoom link no matter which class it is. Now it's going to be at different times and everything, but as long as your student has my Zoom link saved, it should be good for the duration of the distance learning. Here are the required books that we use for band. Now, if you're in advanced band, you've already had these books before and you're familiar with them. But for beginners, we start with the red book here. That's the Standard of Excellence book, comprehensive method book. And make sure at the very top, you can't really see it in this picture, but it has the instrument listed for what instrument they're playing. So if it's for clarinet, make sure you get the clarinet book. If your student is a flute player, make sure they get the flute book. So beginning band is going to be required to learn off of the red book, and the intermediate and advanced band students, if they've had band for a year, they're going to be in the blue and the green book, but mainly the blue book for now. If you were with me last year, you know about this software called Smart Music. The district, last year when we were doing distance learning, it was available for free to us. And this year the district agreed to purchase it. So they're investing the money in getting this software for us. And last year, I think I made it optional of whether or not they used it or whatever. But this year, since we are paying for it, we're definitely going to be using it. It has your method book in it, but I still recommend that you get a book, just a physical book, so that in order to practice, your student doesn't have to be on the screen behind a computer learning behind a screen. I think practice time would be a good time for them to be able to take their instrument away and not be in front of a computer. So if they could also get the regular book, that would be great. If you could order it yourself, those books, I didn't say before, but are available like on Amazon or at the local music stores. But if you'd like to buy them online, you could also buy them like on Amazon or other online retailers. For Smart Music, for the software, if you're new to band, I will take class time to introduce the software to them and show them how to set it up and sign up and everything. It's a really great piece of software where it's going to have their method books in there. It's going to have sheet music in there for them to learn, and they could play along with accompaniment in the recordings that they have available on Smart Music. Okay, so it's really important that students have the correct accessories to go along with their instrument, and you can look on this page right here to see what those things are needed. This list is also available on the website under the handbook, and it has all the things that you need for your specific instrument once they decide what they're going to play. It is highly encouraged for you guys to get your own instrument. The school instruments that we have available are, we're asking if you could afford to get your own, to get your own. If you need some assistance, that's fine. We do have some school instruments. Some of them are getting old and probably need to be replaced soon. But we do have some nice instruments that are available. I'm not saying that we don't have some available, but if you could get your own, that would be great. Now, in getting your own, I highly recommend that you get a reputable brand. And let's see. I have a list of reputable brands that I have here that I recommend. Many of these instruments that are purchased at non-music stores, such as like Costco or Target or Sam's Club, even Amazon, they have a lot of poor quality instruments in there. And if you could find instruments that are super cheap and it says band director approved on it, a lot of times those instruments aren't very good and are going to hinder your students' learning. So please, please invest in a good instrument. And if you can't invest in one, let me know and we could help provide one from the school. Okay, I also have some instrument shops and repair shops where you could purchase an instrument, rent an instrument, and get your instrument repaired. We have a great store here. It's under new ownership now, but it's called the Music Yard. It's on Lone Tree Boulevard, just down the street from us. Tag Instrument, I love their repair shop there. It's a great repair shop. Tim's Band Instrument Service is also great. That's on Marconi Avenue. And there's some other stores here. Music Store in Rockland, McLaughlin Studios, and the Strum Shop are also local. And Skip's Music, which is on Auburn Boulevard in Sacramento, is also great. So I highly recommend it, going to one of those stores, getting your instrument, and becoming familiar with their shops. So expectations for my class are daily attendance is required for all of our class meetings. Please provide a quiet place for your students to participate in band class. Playing instruments, when I was growing up, I know that I was always self-conscious of how I sounded especially in front of like my older brother and parents and everything, because they would be like, oh no, here she goes again. So if you could provide a quiet sort of safe space for your student to have band and participate in class, that would be great. Once again, my office hours will be Monday morning from 9 to 9:30 a.m. or by appointment. It's also really important to keep your instrument in good playing condition. And future concerts, we aren't scheduling any concerts right now just because of, concerts are large gatherings and that's not going to happen anytime soon. So what we're probably going to be doing is doing a final end of term project where we do a virtual band piece. We did this last spring. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. So that's going to be replacing concerts this year. The best way to contact me is through email. If you'd like to chat on the phone, just send me an email and I'll call you right back, or I'll call you back hopefully by the end of the day. And this is my email, sugano@rcsdk8.org, or you could visit our website if you're a Cooley band member, CooleyMSBand.com, or ChiltonMSBand.com for the Chilton students. I think that's it. Good luck and happy distance learning. All right.